Alrighty, guys, what is up? Evan Aldo here. So, latest in the exclusive Discord. Been killing it lately. Have not had a loss yet this month. So, 15-day winning streak at least, even into last month. One of the best times of trading so far. It's been a very easy market to trade. Let's hope it lasts. The latest, Bitcoin and Ethereum day shorts the other day hit the first take profits, waiting for the next take profits for them. Looking bearish overall. If you guys are interested in the exclusive Discord, some of my trade entries, stop losses, take profits, and exclusive TA, and some of these columns on and my charts as well, and a little bit on stocks, commodities. Link in the description below. Also, I make these trades on BITGET. Here's one of the trades. I'm not showing you everything, but this is one of them that profit's not locked in yet, but close to it. For Solana, there's a ton of shorts. I'm not going to show you all of them because it's unfair to the people who are paying to see it, but here's one of them right now on Bybit. And then the airdrop right now for Bybit, this is really good with my link down in the description below. You could get a free $100 USDT position. So no, it doesn't sound like much, but it's free, so why not check that out? My link in the description below. Also, with my link as well below, you could get if you deposit $1,000, a few spots open for it, and trade with that, you get a free $100 as well. So I believe you should be able to get $200 in free trading money with my links below. I negotiated the trade just for the promo just for you guys on Bybit, so check that out. All right, let's get into the analysis right now. We're treading on thin ice. We're treading on thin ice. We're walking on thin ice, if that's the expression. And the first thing I want to show you guys, look at this yellow X on the 5-day. Look at right here. There's a lot of signs that we could be headed to a capitulation relatively soon. 5-day is important to look at. Look at this. Okay, so this was your capitulation down to the bottom. This was about 50%. Your capitulation down to the bottom in 2015, January 2015, was 60%. I think it'll probably be 40%, follow that general pattern, less than last time as market cap grows, volatility gets slightly less. 40%, it could be even less. My main view is around 13 K 400 weekly moving average. And the reason I think that is because our lows are typically always at the big moving averages. Like this was let's go on the weekly. 300 weekly moving average was the pandemic, 200 weekly moving average was here, and I believe even in some places back in 2015 was the 200 weekly moving average. Now, some may argue 300 weekly moving average, we're getting really close to it. I think you're going to go lower if history kind of repeats itself here, just based on what we're seeing. It would be nice if we just bounce off of, 17.6K there, but I think it's going to be the 400 weekly moving average. And where is that? That's right about here at 13.3 right now. Could be a little higher by the time we hit it. I think we will hit it pretty soon. I think it seems likely that we will capitulate pretty soon here. We could hold off until midterms. The thing with waiting until the midterm elections are over, it's kind of like trying to, you really got to find a bathroom or whatever, and you don't have enough time and you don't know if you're going to make it. It's kind of like that. We don't know if we're going to make it past the midterm elections. Most of the time we will. Most of the time you do find it in time, but sometimes you don't. It gets tough out there. So yeah, but yeah, that's the 5-day right there. And then, it looks like you're going to get some yellow X's popping back up on the 6-day. The other time frame that's really bearish that I want to show you guys is the 12-day right here. Just look at this VWAP curving down. It's been above the zero line for a while. You're about to come into the red there. We've never really seen a scenario where it's been coming down while the VWAP's going the same way. Even probably for the bullish case, we've seen it a little bit. This was back in 2016, way back when. In ancient times here, but yeah, that's always going to be a very bearish thing. I would kind of compare it to, I know it's a little bit different, but I would kind of compare it to how the weekly was over here before we capitulated down. So if it's like this, within the next month to 2 months, you're gonna have that capitulation downward. And some of your lower time frames here, your 2 days coming into the green. I know some people may find this bullish, and you may be right. I do want things to be bullish, but got to be objective here. It could be like this easily, come back right back down. This would be the case where you're, maybe a little bit of a pump up more, or over here where you basically already hit your top, and then you're just, you're just going to go down the roller coaster right there. That is very, very possible here. And then red dots in your 16. I think in this wedge, this ascending wedge here, you break out. Technical target is around 1700. 300 weekly moving average right there. And that's going to be a really big area right here. I feel like if we lose this area, this 17.6 around here, this general area, your next big place is going to be high 14s, 15K. And then after that, 13.3K, 400 weekly moving average. So I think it's going to be kind of like how when we face the 200 weekly moving average, a lot of people saying it's the bottom. And we probably will get a nice little bounce off of there, but I think it's gonna just eventually fall through. I don't think that will be the bottom unless something crazy happens. Fed pivots early, we don't know unpredictable things, but it doesn't seem like it right now. Blood diamond on your 10-day, this is confirmed as well. I mean, obviously this one didn't play out too well. It lagged a little bit, which that case, if it's like that one, you'd come up back to top of the wedge. 20.7 is possible. Also, these ones lagged a lot. We're due for one not to lag. You know what I mean, guys? We're due for, even this one lagged a little bit. We're due for one like this. It's been a while since we've had one really play out very bearish, 15% downward. We're due for something like that, 15% downward. Let's see where that would bring you guys. Bring us right to 16. There's not much there. I think, at this general area, you're probably just going to fall a lot farther than that. On the short term, it is the weekend. I mean, kind of what I'm looking to do is potentially add to. Probably wouldn't be the worst time to add to my shorts right now. I kind of want to wait till tomorrow or Monday to add to them. Once the 16-hour red dot confirms, maybe add to the shorts risk-free, keep the stop loss at entry point, or just chill for now, enjoy the weekend. Lovely weather here in Florida right now this time of year. So yeah, and it looks like real short term, you could potentially maybe a little bounce off the end of this channel. It's a weekend. Usually, you don't see anything too crazy happen always. So yeah, moving on to Ethereum, kind of the same thing. It's this wedge right here, breaking downward. You get a technical target around. It's where it breaks out of, so it could be a little bit lower there theoretically. You do have a 2-day, bullish div printing. The thing though is you got the 3-day. This confirms in 4 hours too. Yellow X. Just look historically. These have always given us something. You know what I mean? They've always pretty much given us something. Even here, I mean, this is probably a 10% or whatever. It's a 24% or 10%. That's ETH. 24% or it's quite a bit. 24%. That's back to your double bottom area if it plays out that way. Also, some time frames that look really bearish on this. I believe the 10-day looks very similar to 12-day on Bitcoin. I don't like it. Your 16-day as well, your 45-day, your 16-day as well here. That confirms in 4 hours. Kind of invalidates this as being the bottom, this green dot right there. Also, the fact that some of the altcoins are making lower lows than their June lows is kind of indicative that we're going to hit lower lows for everything. So yeah, especially Cardano making lower lows, just not a good look overall for the crypto market. Your 16-hour about to print a red dot here. Your 10-hour, just like Bitcoin, confirmed. That blood diamond right there. It's tempting to try to add to my short right now. It definitely is very tempting to try to add to the short. And you're breaking out of this wedge. I know there's one pattern, one traditional TA pattern where you break out and it's a fake out, then you come up, but then when you finally break out again, you're right to your technical target, which is going to be a huge point at 1.1K, that area right there. Very tempting to add to the short right here. Very, very tempting. I may give it a shot after. We'll see though. If you guys are interested in seeing what I'm doing, link in the description below for the exclusive Discord. It is through Patreon. So yeah, guys, that's Bitcoin. That's Ethereum. We're on thin ice. I mean, obviously for long-term accumulation, what we want to see. I mean, people ask me a lot about long-term accumulation. I think we want to see, one of these like bullish divs confirm on one of these like higher time frames, like the 5-day and up. And we want to wait a little bit after to make sure another yellow X just doesn't print and can't nullify it and cancel it out. So that's what we want to wait for. Or when we have, 4 or 5 yellow X's here, and then you get that bullish div. That's likely going to be the bottom with market cipher. 1, 2, 3, 4 yellow X's, 4 to 5 yellow X's usually gives you the bottom. Then look for some sell exhaustion. Weekly, we got 2 yellow X's so far. It could be up to 4 or 5 even here. The NASDAQ bottomed out, it was 4 yellow X's after a dot-com bubble, so keep that in mind. All right, guys, again, if you want to check out the BITGET promo, some free money right here. If you're an experienced trader, you do need a VPN if you're in the US. Also, if you already have an account, you can create a new one to get the promo. Also, yeah, so you can get this promo, this airdrop, and then the promo with my link if you deposit $1,000. So yeah. Also the exclusive Discord, like I mentioned. Also my trading course, link in the description below. evanaldo.com, discount code bearmarket20. A lot of people have really liked it. I go through how I interpret my charts, TA, all that good stuff. So check that out. All the links below are things that I personally use and if I've benefited from. I'm never going to link you anything I don't personally use. All right, guys, leave a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Have a good one. Goodbye.